Hey guys, welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast, your free daily guide for inner child healing and repairing the relationship with yourself. This podcast helps you establish a consistent reparenting routine and is divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading, the second is a discussion of that reading, followed by suggested journal prompts, and the last section is a peaceful binaural beats meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us. I'm so glad that you can join us today on this journey of healing, self-expansion, and growth. If this is your first time, welcome. As a celebration of recently passing episode 500, I've opened up a free membership tier for our Patreon community. And this is so that you can access additional resources as well as join our weekly Zoom support calls for free. I understand that there's a lot going on in the world right now, and I know that so many people are really struggling. And so my hope with this is to encourage others to take up the serious work of reparenting and to offer a free community where people can do that. I'd also like to thank everyone who's been along for the journey so far. We've passed episode 550 and continuing beyond. And so this is just a reminder to you all that this is a free podcast, but if you'd like to support the project, you can purchase the Reparenting Daily Journal where you can follow us along all year. This 333-page journal gives you extra insight and resources for each week and also provides space for you to keep your notes. Another way to support the podcast is to purchase the Fairy Tales for Reparenting series, volumes 1 through 3. This collection organizes famous and obscure fairy tales from around the world into 3 phases of the hero's journey, from beginning, middle, to end. While you may think that fairy tales are for kids, I'd like to challenge you. These stories contain profound truths and lessons carried down over centuries that we can use in our own reparenting journeys. It's a fun way to reconnect with your inner child. Each volume comprises 10 fairy tales. Each volume also contains an analysis section that helps you dive deeper into the message, as well as journal prompts with space for you to keep your notes. Lastly, you can also support this podcast by taking a paid Patreon subscription, by purchasing some of the books that are available on Amazon, or by donating on Buy Me a Coffee. You can find all this information on the Support Us section on the website. Thank you again for your time. And so now with these announcements out of the way, let's dive into today's practice. Today's reading is an article by Ken Martz, PhD, and this article is entitled Mastering Emotional Triggers, a Guide to Better Self-Control. Just as a reminder, we are in January and the theme for this month is self-awareness and reflection. We're in week 2, and the theme for this week is identifying emotional triggers. Mastering Emotional Triggers, a Guide to Better Self-Control. As always, the link is in the show notes. I will read a portion of the article and encourage you to check out it in its entirety. He has plenty more information on his blog, and a lot of the articles are really good. I've checked them out. Emotional triggers play a profound role in shaping our behaviors and influencing how we respond to life's challenges. They can subtly dictate our reactions at work, in relationships, and even when facing everyday stress in local communities like those in Pennsylvania. By understanding what sets off our emotions, you begin to unlock the potential for better self-regulation and clearer decision-making. In this section, you will recognize the fundamental signs of emotional nudges, understand how these triggers affect your thought process, and apply practical techniques to manage reactions in these moments of stress. This guide introduces you to the core concepts behind emotional triggers and provides actionable strategies for transforming impulsive responses into measured actions. Whether you're seeking more control in personal encounters or aiming for smoother professional interactions, acknowledging these internal cues is the first step towards more resilient self-control. Get ready to explore essential insights and practical tips that empower you to master your emotional landscape. Uncovering hidden triggers, a step-by-step approach. Understanding emotional triggers is a crucial step towards achieving better self-control. Begin by setting aside quiet time to reflect on your daily interactions and emotional responses. Follow these actionable steps for a practical guide. Number 1, identify immediate reactions. Pay attention to moments when strong emotions arise. Immediately know the situation, the people involved, and the intensity of your feelings. This initial record can reveal recurring patterns. Number 2, analyze the origins. Delve deeper by asking yourself what past experiences or environments, including aspects of your local community in Pennsylvania, such as familiar settings, might be linked to these reactions. Sometimes triggers stem from earlier events or learned behaviors. Number 3, journal your observations. Create a daily log of emotional highs and lows. Use bullet points to record incidents, associated thoughts, and physical sensations. This method helps break down complex emotional responses into manageable insights. Regularly review your journal to identify repeated themes, making adjustments in your daily life to better manage these triggers. Embrace the process as a gradual journey towards emotional balance and clarity. What are emotional triggers, and how do they affect self-control? Emotional triggers are stimuli or situations that provoke an intense emotional response, often leading to a temporary lapse in self-control. Recognizing these triggers is the first step towards managing reactions effectively. What practical techniques improve self-control? Practical strategies like deep breathing, cognitive reframing, and setting clear boundaries can strengthen self-control. Regular mindfulness exercises also contribute to emotional regulation and avoid reactionary behaviors. How do daily routines contribute to managing triggers? Establishing a structured daily routine and incorporating stress relief activities can reduce the frequency of reactive episodes. Consistency in self-care routines reinforces a calm and focused mindset. Does local support impact emotional management? Absolutely. Engagement with community groups in areas and one-on-one group counseling or engagement with community groups such as one-on-one counseling or group therapy can offer invaluable support and shared experiences, enhancing your journey towards better self-control. Thank you, and that's the reading for today. Welcome back, guys. This reading reframes emotional triggers as signals, not failures. Instead of seeing reactions as proof that something is wrong with you, it invites you to see them as information, data points from your nervous system about what feels threatening, overwhelming, or unresolved. Triggers aren't random, they are learned responses shaped by past experiences, environments, and repeated patterns. A key strength of this piece is its emphasis on awareness before control. You can regulate what you don't recognize. By slowing down, noticing immediate reactions, and tracking thoughts, emotions, and body sensations, you begin to separate the trigger from the reaction. That space, however small, is where choice is born. Journaling and reflection aren't busy work here. They are the tools for mapping your inner terrain so you're no longer blindsided by it. Finally, the reading reinforces that mastering triggers is not a one-time achievement, but a practice. Self-control isn't about suppression. It's about responsiveness through routines, boundaries, mindfulness, and support. You build resilience over time. The tone matters. This is not about perfection, but persistence. Emotional regulation grows when self-compassion replaces self-attack, because the nervous system feels safer. Because a nervous system that feels safer learns faster. As we go into the journal prompts today, number 1, what situations most reliably trigger strong emotional reactions from you? And what do they have in common? Number 2, when a trigger hits, what happens first in your body before your thoughts catch up? And number 3, what small daily practice, journaling, breathing, or pausing can help you create more space between your trigger and the response? That's it for today. As always, thanks for being here. Take care of yourself, and please do be well. Welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please find a place where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for this 10-minute meditation. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying, whatever makes you comfortable today. Listen to yourself. And next, be sure that you're taking some time to be with your breath, to connect with your body. Don't be disturbed by your thoughts. Allow them to pass and just observe. Do not engage. And use this time to connect with yourself, whatever time of day you're listening to this. Namaste.